Sabbath Christian Church's online sermon. The first thing that God said after He created the heavens and the earth is light. Why is light so important? Let us find out. God spoke the word light in the Hebrew. And there was light. Now, left out a few of the words that are used in English to make it sound better in English, but not exactly in the Hebrew. Now, the light that God commanded, we would think would be the physical light, for sure. That's the physical light and the attributes of matter and waves, and the spiritual aspect of both enlightenment and the nature of the kingdom, as we will see. Then God said, light. And there was light. And God said the light was good in every aspect, as we will see as we go along. It's good in the spiritual aspect. It's good in the physical aspect. And God separated the light from the darkness. That's another topic. And God called the light day and the darkness night. And there was an evening and morning one day. Without light, no life can exist physically. We need light for so much. And it's unbelievable the number of things that light does. Of course, we can see what's going on. So that's very important. And light also gives the earth heat, and it interacts with vegetables to produce oxygen from carbon dioxide. It makes things grow. I mean, it does so many things. And without light, actually, you wouldn't have certain aspects of rain. So light is a very, very important aspect. It is the foundation of life on the earth. All these other things that God put into the earth and everything, the plants and vegetables and everything else, the atmosphere, the whole thing is all depending upon light. I'm going to go into all those details. We've got enough details. And light is spiritual. God said light. Said comes from our breathing out words, sounds that are going through the air, and all of them. I'm not going to go through the whole aspect of communication. Now, the breath is the breath of life. We need air. Okay? That's what God said. Light, air. You know, God said with His mouth. He said light. With His breath, the vital force which animates the body. God breathed to man, Adam, the breath of life. Shows itself in breathing. And it connects with the three aspects of human nature. Feelings, desires, affections, soul, heart, and mind. So it's very important to have breath, because that's what we hear by. Now, there are some, you want to go to the internet, you can find some of the connections between light and sound, or sound and light, because the sound came first. Now, there are sound waves, which you call loudness. When I say something, I push the air away from my mouth toward the microphone. That's a sound wave, carries energy in a gaseous state. Now, sound is various objects. Well, light energy is an energy that travels in all directions of electromagnetic waves, confusing stuff here. And sound is pitch, and mechanical, and so forth. Light does not need a medium to travel through the way sound does. The medium of sound could be solid, banging on a piece of wood or metal, or on any kind of thing that will vibrate, and the sound travels extremely fast. And then it can travel in the medium of water, still very fast, faster than air. And then it travels in the medium of air. Light does not need a medium. No crystal ball to look into, no medium. These are some of the basic differences of sound and light. Now, one of the things that light is very unusual is that light is a wave, but it's also a particle. Very unique. I mean, sound is just the wave. It goes through particles, it goes through air, as we use it mostly. So there are two different kinds of waves. Sound waves are forms of energy, as we see. Amplitude is the property of light wave, but not sound waves, because amplitude is the range of modulation of radio waves. So here we have radio waves, which are sound waves. Radio waves are not sound waves. Radio waves are kind of light rays that go through the atmosphere from one point to another, eventually to the antenna or whatever connection that the radio has, and it produces sound. So there's a connection there between the light and the sound. There is very important connections between it. Now, it has been said, it has been calculated, that one big cheer from the spectators in a football stadium has enough energy to boil a cup of water. Now, when you consider each person, it's not much energy from all those people and everything. Now, God spoke in the medium of air. Now, the loudness and the power of his sound and the waves of his sound through the medium of air. Okay, you know, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The heavens. The lowest heaven is the atmosphere in which sound travels. God already created the atmosphere, the heavens, and the stronger the sound, the higher the pitch will cause the light, it will cause light to show. They have done this experiment. They have made very loud sounds and caused things to glow. When God spoke, and with the power of his voice, with the power through the atmosphere there was light. Just from the sound. Again, the interconnection between light and sound is so powerful. Sound produces light, and with God, sound is light. It's very interesting. I looked up the root of the word light, and I went down there, and it said aswar, words to that, also means consent or agree. But it has the Greek word that I spelled out here for myself, so I would know how to say it right. It's phos. That's light. But its word also comes from the same root as phone, of voice. So even in the Greek, the connection between the sound and the light is very strong. We use the word phone. It's a Greek word. So it means a tone, implication, an address, saying or language. So light and language are very tightly interconnected and interwoven together. Light is physical and spiritual. Sunlight and all it does, as we said. And light is spiritual. In the beginning was the Word, God, who has and is language. And we are language, verbal, body language, musical, mathematical, and so forth. Spiritual, God, His way, and His word. For the commandment is a lamp, and teaching a light. The words of the commandment are light. Again, the interconnection between saying and light. For God said that that he created light, and he says, light shall shine out of darkness. And the one who has shown in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of the glory of God, the light again. Every good gift from God, from the heavens, from the Father of lights, where there was no variation or shifting shadow. The Word and the light intermingle. So when we watch and hear the lightning, watch and hear the lightning and thunder, when we watch the lightning and hear the thunder, we are reminded of the creation our Father has given us. Amen. Thank you for watching and listening.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes